Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on November the 27th, 2020. Before we dive into it, just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to all my friends in the US, and just wanted to say thank you to everyone who is listening to this, and thank you so much for all your support and coming to the channel to look at the analysis. Really appreciate it. All right, so before we dive in, just a quick disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. This is trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money, especially during volatile times as we have seen this year. All right, so first things first, we'll take a look at our calendar here. So coming up on Friday here, expecting it to be another slow day in terms of liquidity. There wasn't a whole lot of liquidity in the market today as we had expected because of the holiday in the US. And going on into Friday here, again, I would expect low volatility, so low liquidity, my apologies, because of Thanksgiving weekend, a lot of people would actually take this as a long weekend. So Thursday, Friday, both days will be low liquidity days. In terms of our data, nothing major coming up here. We have some GDP and CPI numbers out of France, but nothing major here. All right, so let's go to our charts here. Looking at euro dollar here, today's candle close is neutral. We see that price wasn't able to really hold above this resistance level, and we have an indecision candle here. So in this case, I would look for a drop here for euro dollar. Target is 1.1835. Many times what we see is if price gives us an indecision candle here, next day tends to be a down day. So neutral to bearish bias here for euro dollar. Pound dollar, we have a bit of a drop, so looking for a continuation to the downside here. 1.3300 is the first target, and then if we see another continuation, 1.3250 will be the second target. So bearish bias here for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, same thing. We see that price wasn't able to really go through the resistance. So 2 days in a row, we have seen price hold below this resistance level here. So looking for a drop from here. So our bias here is neutral to bearish. First target here is 0.7320. And looking for price to come back into 0.7250. Bearish bias here, a neutral to bearish bias here for Aussie dollar as well. New Zealand dollar, same thing here. We see price wasn't really able to go through the resistance, and as such, we're looking for price to come back down. In this case, target is 0.6950, and should it get through that, we're looking at 0.6900. So neutral to bearish bias here for New Zealand dollar as well. Dollar CAD here, same thing. We see price wasn't able to go through. We are into this double bottom situation here. Very, very small move for the day, which was to be expected because of the liquidity, low liquidity in the market here. Now looking for price to go higher. 1.3050 is the first target. And then 1.3100 is the second target. So bullish bias here for dollar CAD. Silver here. Silver is also stuck in a range here sideways. For the last 2 days, price hasn't really done anything. It's completely neutral at the moment. So we need to see a clear direction from this one before we take action on this. We may see a move back towards 23.65. And if it holds, then we are likely to see a drop back towards 22.50. Right now, bias is completely neutral. Gold here, gold still going sideways here, hasn't really done a whole lot. It did retest the 1820 level. If it holds, again, looking for a drop towards 1790. So neutral bias for gold here as well. Oil here, oil, we have a railroad tracks set up here, which is a reversal signal. And so looking for a drop here back into the support level. With the oil, there is some disagreement in terms of the OPEC members in regards to, excuse me, in regards to cutting production levels. So as a result of that, we are seeing a drop in oil. Target here is 43.75, so bearish bias. Copper here, still looking bullish, looking for a further move higher. And next target is 3.34, so bullish bias for copper. Bitcoin, quite a drop in Bitcoin here. And if price holds below 17,300, we're likely to see another drop here. First target here is the base of this candle, 16,185. And then if it continues, we're looking at 15,700. So bias here is bearish for Bitcoin. S&P 500, this one is struggling here. So looking for price to drop back down here. 35.50 is the target. Nasdaq here, looking for a drop here. So neutral bias here, neutral to slightly bearish here. 11,800 is the target. Dow Jones here, this one also looking slightly bearish. Price is into resistance. So if it doesn't go through, looking for a move back towards the bottom of the range here, 29,160 is the target here. DAX here, DAX also looking bearish, so looking for a drop back into 12,950 levels. So bearish bias for DAX as well. FTSE, we were looking for a drop, we got that. I will look for a move back towards 6,300 level, back into the support level here. So bearish bias here for FTSE. First target 6,300, and if it continues lower, 62.65. And Nikkei here, Nikkei is still going sideways here. It's in a range at the moment. What we're looking for here is, can it break through the resistance? If it doesn't, looking for a drop here in Nikkei. So right now, neutral bias, but if it goes through, I look for another continuation. But for the time being, bias is completely neutral for the last 3 days. It's been sideways here. So bias is neutral. So that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back on Sunday. Bye for now.